we've gotten a lot of opinions about gun violence and police-involved shootings, but now we have it from a celebrity who also used to be a cop.
Chicago cop who saw a lot of violence in his day on the streets.
Yes, that would be Steve Wilkos, and we got him out in Beverly Hills. Figured, look, who better to weigh in on this because, you know, he's walked the walk, walked the beat.
I got to say, I am really, really surprised at this. We put this up this morning, and I watched and I thought, wow, he really went.
A bold thing for him to say.
He really goes after cops here.
Even as a former policeman myself, I do think some of these shootings are ridiculous. I think that when anybody gets pulled over for a taillight, and this has happened over the last couple of years, where some African-American men have been shot dead because they had a broken taillight. And that should never happen. I worked in Chicago, one of the most violent districts, you know, in Chicago. And, you know, the one guy in Chicago shot a guy 16 times and didn't even have a gun. I think some policemen are just too quick to pull that gun out and use deadly force.
And he went on to talk about, you know, the fact that they're not trained properly and that they are just too trigger happy.
Yeah, he thinks that they've...
I was really surprised.
In some cases, they've lowered standards because they need to get more officers on. So, yeah, really surprising for a former police officer to take that stand.
Boy Marquise out here in Atlanta, and you know Steve Wilkos, he's one of the good guys, man, and I agree with him 100%. You know, a lot of these cops out here just shooting at random targets. I don't want to say that purposely, but some of the crimes are prejudged and inhumane, and I just feel like if there's not really a crime there or something violent, cops should not be involved, especially pulling out a weapon on an unarmed man.